Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, another Saturday in the books. January 24th, I think is the date. So today's video is going to be titled, Why Every Investor Needs Separate Savings Accounts. Now, one problem I'm encountering is saving. I am saving every week, but all my money's just going into one savings account. And, what I'm going to do about this is I'm going to open a separate savings account, or a couple of them actually. I want to do one for like emergency fund, put like $1,000 in there. I want to do one for real estate, like building my real estate money to start buying my properties. And then, I just want to have one for, like things I want, like out of my percentiles of the money I'm putting away or the money I get every week. I want to put some of that like towards a bigger thing, like my 15% that I give myself for, fund money. I want to have a savings account so I can put the money in there, and then that'll allow me to not just spend the money when I get it, because a problem I face in my life, unfortunately, is spending my money and all of it at once, and then I'm like, damn, I want this $500 thing, and then I'm like, oh, well, I have $20, so what am I going to do? And then I'm like, oh, I'll save for it. Next week, oh, I have $30. I would have had 50, but I spent the 20 from last week. So I would like to make those 3 savings accounts. Those are my main things. And I also want to tell a little story here. Yesterday, Friday, it was an awful day. Not money-wise or nothing like that. I was having a terrible day. And I was going to my grandparents' house to drop my brother off. And they were like, hey, can you go shopping, grab us a couple of things? I'm like, sure. Yeah, I can do that. And so I went shopping. I got off the highway, and I'm about a minute from their house. And I go over this hill, and there's a plow truck in the middle of the road. Not like one of the industrial ones that you see going up and down your roads if you live in the Northeast or anywhere where it snows. Just like some dude with a Cummins truck, got his plow on, and he's in the middle of the road. And in the banks of the snow, like the ditch, there's a Jeep in the snow. And I'm going about 40 over this hill. And on my left side is a field, and all the snow is blowing onto the road from the field. And on my right side is where the Jeep's in the ditch and the plow truck's in the road. So I try to slow down. And of course, what do you think happened? My car glided into the ditch there. When I tell you I had a mental breakdown, I mean that. I did. I was so upset. And so I get out and I'm talking to these guys, and then all of a sudden another truck crashes behind me. And, well, he didn't crash. He just went into the ditch too. He was maybe 100 feet back. And I'm about 20 feet away from the Jeep. And so this guy comes up, we're all talking, and we're all getting tows. And there are cars flying over this hill because they're doing what I was doing. They have no idea that there's all these people and these cars on the side of the road or anything, these plow trucks in the street. Well, the guy moved his plow truck out of the street now. But more of the story, people are going at least like 50 over this hill. And so we're talking to the guys, and I get back in my car. I didn't have my coat, so I was freezing my ass off. It was like -1 degrees outside. My ears were red, so very, very red. I was very cold. So I got in my car, and these 2 guys, they're standing there outside my car just chatting, like, oh man, this is crazy. What? I can't believe this happened. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this dude comes flying over the hill. And I turn around, and the dude screams, watch out. He's like, oh my God. And I turn around, and I genuinely see my life flash before my eyes. This guy coming over the hill is coming straight towards my car. And I was like, it's game over. I'm about to get rear-ended, but maybe I can put it in drive and drive out of the ditch when he hits me. He came less than a foot away from my car. I could not believe it. I was like, wow, that was so crazy. And so, we go up and check on that guy, see if he's okay. He was okay, but he just crashed, and it was like worse than any of us. So, I'm sitting in my car again. So thankful that this guy didn't just destroy my rear end and didn't hit me. And so, we're waiting around. The cops come. They're slowing down traffic. Then the tow trucks come. And he pulls the guy in front of me out. And then he goes to the guy behind me. And then another one comes. And you can tell he starts hooking my car up. I'm like, are you my saving grace? He's like, if the price is right. I'm like, great. What's the hit gonna be, boss? He's like, oh, $150. I'm like, $150? It's gonna take you 10 minutes. He's like, well, do you want to get out of the ditch or not? I'm like, yeah, I do. So, he's doing his thing, and this guy who had a plow truck in the road, he comes up to me. Or, I don't know if it was him. I think it was another guy. He was another guy. This first guy was in a white truck. This guy had his own other business. He was plowing another person's driveway. He comes up to me, and he's like, you got the bill, boss? I'm like, yeah, man, I just got paid. I put my money away in my savings. I did my shopping. I think I'm all good. This will just be a little hit. Nothing I can't recover from. He's like, you sure, man? I mean, I've been there, man. It don't feel good. And I'm like, I can do it. And he's like, what's your Venmo? I'll give you half. And I'm like, all right. Because he wasn't going to give up. I give him my Venmo. He sends me the whole bill. I couldn't believe it. I low-key started crying. I was like so grateful for this guy. He just like saved me from a nice $150 hit. And I was like, wow, man, you are amazing. And he's like, just pass it forward, man. Just pay for somebody else. Do something kind. Doesn't matter about the price. Just do something good. And I'm like, you got my word, because I'm all for that kind of stuff. So now I'm also looking to help some people, because it felt good. I hope he was feeling good. I was feeling good. Everybody was happy. And I did get out of the ditch. And I went to my grandparents' house. I was screaming at them a little bit for making me go shopping, but it ain't their fault. It's nobody's fault. It's my fault. But man, that was definitely a crazy little situation there. I'm just so happy that guy was just so cool when he was there. And now that's another thing I'm looking forward to, is paying or passing it forward, passing it down, whatever they call it. But yeah, that was just a crazy thing that happened to me the other day. And anyways, open some more savings account. Start taking control of your finances in 2026. That's about it. Yeah.